Worth, River Oaks, 7 minutes that way. My mom worked in the Exchange building here when she was 19 years old. That was 1944. She was a 19-year-old secretary right out of high school during the World War II days. So it's my stomping grounds, and we've kind of 38 countries to take people on tours down here. But I hadn't taken you on a tour yet, and I want to do that coming out of the maze. We'll have a great time doing that. All right. Also, download the Fort Worth Stockyards app for all things stockyards. Don't miss the PBR Stockyards Showcase for live-action bull riding tonight at 7:30 p.m. Great seats are still available. Get your tickets at the Coliseum box office. Visit the Letterbug Bar on the Exchange Launch for ice-cold pickles and cocktails, beer, and more. And after the cattle drive, the Legends of Texas will be conducting a comedy western show inside Stockyard Station. So go down the tracks, follow them down through the building, take you right to where they'll do the Old West Comedy Show. Check it out, right after the cattle drive. Thanks everybody for coming out today. So now, talk about why we do the cattle drive here twice a day in Fort Worth, Texas. So Fort Worth has a lot of nicknames. I'm aware of 7 nicknames for Fort Worth. I'm only going to briefly mention 4. One nickname for Fort Worth is Where the West Begins. And the history of that goes back to St. Houston. Another nickname for Fort Worth, City of Cowboys and Culture. A lot of people are not aware that Fort Worth, Texas is the 11th largest city in the United States of America, population-wise, number 11. Another nickname for Fort Worth, Panther City. That's a cool name for a town, and of course, cool history goes with that. But the best-known nickname for Fort Worth is Cowtown. Right here we have the Cowtown Coliseum. Great rodeos there every week, PBR. Major League Baseball held their most recent draft inside the Cowtown Coliseum. So where did Cowtown come from? Well, after the Civil War, the economy in Texas was wrecked, destroyed. We did not have a lot of jobs or assets. We did have one asset that would help us. That was millions of longhorn cattle way down in South Texas. And it just so happened that the North went that way and pretty much was the beginning of the war effort. For every 6 people they had in North at the time, they had about 1 cow. But in South Texas, for every 1 person we had about 6 cows. Down there at that time, a cow was worth about $4. But get that cow from down there south of San Antonio, up to Austin, up to Waco, up to Fort Worth, through downtown Fort Worth, across the Trinity River, and into this creek valley here where we all are. And then you can finally get from there another 400 plus miles north of here to Kansas where the railroads already were. If you could do that, you could usually sell that $4 cow for about 40. So economics, supply in the south, demand in the north, here come the cowboys, the cowgirls, the drovers, up the Chisholm Trail. The cattle drive era begins. Now, the Chisholm Trail is basically I-35 west today. I-35 does scoot around the stockyards. It's about 1.5 miles east of here. Later on, they will reconvene. Here in stockyards, there are markers along the trail, all along the trail. One of them's here in the stockyards, along with the